She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina loves? This is Fina D coming to you all from Ft.Kenya News. All right, so most of you have seen the extended trailer or the second, half. We're in the middle now, so we have to show, what's to come. So the trailer, and we're going to talk about the part with Sanya, her husband, and Kenya Moore. Now, when I saw the trailer, this is where the God bless attitude kicked in, okay? My initial reaction was, wait a minute now, Mr. I'm quiet, I'm on mute, I don't have anything to say. Your first time speaking up, you want to buck up at a woman. And then I had to think about it and say, you know what? Bravo does this all the time. They want to get people riled up and, the engagement and people, like Drew said, on the edges of your seat. Weak. Drew, weak tagline. And maybe that's what they were going for. Because after watching it a few times and thinking about it, this might not be about Kenya Moore, and they were probably arguing or talking to somebody else. And he's probably talking to somebody else and not Kenya Moore. For those of you who are confused and you're not on social media and you're not aware of what's going on, the extended trailer for the second half of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season was released. Candy is giving Milo exactly what Milo been looking for, and she basically said, listen, I'm not Michelle Obama, okay? If you go low, I'm going low with you, or even lower. So I don't want you to think for a second you're going to keep coming at me and I'm going to be quiet. Absolutely not. I'm going low with you. Milo keeps bringing up husband, and Kenny responded basically in summary, you can't tell me about a husband or how to treat one when you've never had one. Like, what is wrong with you? Milo absolutely deserved that because she keeps coming for people that have everything that she wants, and then she pretends like, I don't want those things. Yes, you do. You'll come for Kenya Moore constantly, but then the model home that we saw looks similar to Moore Manor. You adore Kenya. You are obsessed with her. Yes, I know I'm being repetitive, but your insecurities won't let you be great. So that's it. You do want candy life. You want the supportive husband. You want to build an empire with somebody. You want to have family. You want to have children. Stop using what happened in your childhood as an excuse to be disrespectful to people. I'm glad that Candy put her foot down. And then Kenya also made a comment about, Milo putting her kids out. We will see that. So once I see all of that, then I will have a response for what Milo said. Now, Kenya's response is so trash. Oh, you talking about her mother not wanting to be in her life. You talked about pregnancy being fake. You have gone to the lowest of the low, but now we should feel sad for you because Kenya hit you back and decided to go low with you. Girl, bye, okay? And then, of course, the same old Sanya and Drew, and once again, Sanya talking about, her gold medals. Girl, do your thing. Production adding the extra sound effects to show that Drew had issues running. Hot mess, whatever. Let's get to the reason why we're here. The preview made it look like Kenya is arguing with Sanya, and she's telling Sanya to be quiet. Now, you already know in arguments, when you and someone are both in the moment and someone say be quiet, that other person feel like, you are not about to sun me. Sun me means, you want to be superior, like I'm your child. I'm a grown woman. You're not about to tell me to shut up and then I actually shut up. That's going to make me look weak. So people tend to get louder in situations like that. But based on the editing, Sanya could have been arguing with Drew or somebody else, okay? Now, of course, with Sanya and Milo getting close, and you saw Milo in clips with Sanya and her husband as she's putting the simulator on him for him to know what it feels like when you're in labor and all of that. Why would Milo, of all people, be there with you and your husband, not the other ladies you are trying to get close to? People feel like, okay, so all of the insecurities, and Milo once again was projecting when she complained about Sanya getting close to Kenya and Candy. She was simply once again being a little girl and jealous. This is middle school for Milo. She was being jealous again because Sanya was building friendships over there and she felt alone. She needs someone 100% in her corner. Sheree, even though she laughs at her jokes and things like that, she's neutral. Drew is trying to come over to Kenya's side, even though we know, side eye, Mayetta, and the list goes on and on. No one really have someone in their corner 100%. Even Candy is a flip-flopper sometimes when it comes to her friendship with Kenya. So Milo was looking for someone that, could hold her down and be in her corner. And so she was upset that Sanya was going, towards the Candy and Kenya route. So because of those things, people felt like, okay, this falling out is the reason why Sanya went over there to Milo. But like I said, based on the editing, it's not clear if it was Kenya. But if it was Kenya, social media is dragging Sanya's husband because regardless of how you feel about Kenya Moore, no man should be standing up and checking a woman. Like I said, we don't even know if he's even talking to Kenya, and it's all editing. So I'm going to calm down. Okay, I'm going to chill and wait for the actual episode before I go in, because I don't want to go in and it's like he wasn't even talking to Kenya. He did this long video coming for that man. So I'm going to wait. But regardless of who he was talking to, as a man, there's a way to still defend your wife and keep a level of respect. May his soul rest in peace. Yes, Greg Leaks had some feisty moment on the Real Housewives of Atlanta when he was defending Nene. But majority of the time, he will calmly say, for example, Kenya, you want me to come to you and your husband event? I'm not coming if my wife's name is not on the list. If my wife isn't invited, I'm not coming. It wasn't no let me get in your face like Apollo and Peter. And that's why Peter was called Patricia, always being in the women business, okay? The way how they raised their voice, the way how they talked to her, it was just a hot mess and disrespectful. Yes, I saw the video of Peter on the podcast giving Kenya Moore a compliment. I will do a separate video on that. Sanya husband, it's a way to say to another female, don't disrespect my wife without standing up. But you never know. Drew and Sanya have been going through it. So it's possible that Ralph stepped in to defend Drew. So Sanya's husband was like, okay, we're cool. But I'm not going to sit back just because we're cool and allow you to speak to my wife that way. So maybe it was Ralph. Or maybe out of nowhere, Todd found himself in something. Or maybe it was a woman. And when that time comes, then I'm going to speak on it. But until then, I'm just going to leave it alone and let the episode play out. You don't have to stand up. When you're standing over someone and you're standing up, that puts you in a superior situation. It's almost like you're talking down to them. That's a form of intimidation. Especially as a man, you don't do anything like that. As far as She by Sheree, Drew coming for Sheree but not wanting to pay for something. Sheree having everyone in the house, I'm glad that fashion show without fashion was there. Dwight, okay? He deserved to be there so Sheree can be like, look at me now. I told you so. Like I said, of course, Sheree's going to have a fashion show with fashion. All I care about is she going to have a link for people to click on and actually buy the products? Or did she rent some items from LeBay? Okay. That she's going to return after the show. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I wish her the best. I'm wishing all of you the best. Thank you for your patience, your love, and support, and take care. And here, my Fina loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.